I get it. You're worried. You are making a trip to Walt Disney World in January or February, and none of the festivals that you've heard so much about are happening. There's no Food and Wine. There's no Flower and Garden. There's no Festival of the Holidays. Good, because you're actually visiting at my absolute favorite time of the year at Epcot for what is undoubtedly the reigning, defending, undisputed best Epcot festival of the world, Epcot's International Festival of the Arts. That's a story this week.
Well, come to this happy place. Welcome.
Welcome back to the Bears Den. Yes, you heard me right. Epcot's International Festival of the Arts is without a doubt the best festival of the year at Epcot. And this is a fact that is only being proven to me year after year, especially after 2022's Food and Wine Festival. And there are really two major pros that simply make Epcot's International Festival of the Arts the best festival of the year. First is the fact that it has everything else that Food and Wine, Flower and Garden, and Festival of the Holidays has. You still have plenty of opportunities to eat and drink your way around the world, purchase incredible merchandise exclusive to Festival of the Arts, and just like every other festival, it's free to attend as long as you have valid admission to Epcot that day. So at the baseline, we are starting at the same standard as every other festival. The real difference is the second pro that Festival of the Arts has. There is just so much more to do at Festival of the Arts than any of the other festivals. On top of the beautiful food available at the food studios, there are some of the best photo ops of the year where you can literally step into the art. Also, the focus of Festival of the Arts is, well, art. There is not only some incredible Disney artwork on display, but also the opportunity to meet with, talk to, and see perform incredible Disney visual and performing artists. You can even become an artist yourself at the animation station, learning how to draw a Disney character or by contributing to the Paint by Numbers mural. The level of interactivity for Festival of the Arts is 100 times more than any festival for the rest of the year, which puts it easily at the top of my list. But let's talk about why some people might say this is not the best festival of the year, outside of them just, being wrong. You might hear some people say that there aren't as many options for food throughout the Festival of the Arts as there are for other festivals during the year. And while yes, Epcot festivals, especially Food and Wine, rely very much on the experience that comes along with the additional options for food at the different food booths added to World Showcase for each festival, Epcot's International Festival of the Arts, as we have said, is not all about the food experience. There is so much more to do at Festival of the Arts than just eat and drink. In the last few years at Flower and Garden or Food and Wine, it has felt like the only thing to do is eat or drink your way around the festival. And with so much to do, I honestly appreciate the fact that there is a more evenly split experience between the food and everything else that the Festival of the Arts offers. With so much available, you might hear some people say that there is too much to do in a single day at Festival of the Arts, and I would agree 100%. There is a lot happening, from different food studios and music from Disney Broadway shows to the amazing art displays and opportunities to interact with some incredible Disney visual artists. But why is it that when anyone talks about planning a trip for Walt Disney World, we talk about trying to plan the absolute most to do and not the absolute best to do for your visit? I am not the person to sit here and tell you that your best trip to Disney World is the trip that you do the most in. I believe that your best trip to Disney World is the trip that you do the most important things to you in. So no, you're not going to cover the entire Festival of the Arts in one day. But that's okay. Figure out what are the most important parts of the festival for you to experience and focus on making sure those happen. I walk through the entire festival with some tips on how to plan for it in the video that's on the screen right now. And remember, there's a great big beautiful tomorrow.